National League. Right, mate.
Hmm?
Doing a bit of a video.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
You carry on, you know.
Oh, cheers, mate. Cheers.
Yeah,
Cheers.
thanks.
Welcome back to the Rainwind, and it's the pre-season depression has begun. The gap in between the seasons is a desert, basically. So I've got to entertain myself somehow. So I ranked every ground I went to this season, and this isn't just Gillinham's away days. This was every ground that I visited, whether it be ground hopping or following Ebbsfleet. So I went to 20. I went to 20 grounds. So to make this a bit shorter but also still enjoyable, I've put it down into a top 10 list, ranking the stadium out of 10 for the stadium facilities and what I thought of the stadium in general, and I ranked it out of 10 from atmosphere. So each ground on my top 10 list will be getting a score out of 20. And out of the 20 grounds I went to, here are the 10 that was ranked highest. So in 10th spot, I put Wycombe Wanderers because the atmosphere was, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Their fans were quite loud, but at the time they were going through some really bad form. I think it was like they hadn't won a game in 5 games in a row, so they're really struggling. But when you bring a drum to a when you bring a drum to a stadium, it does sort of spark a bit of an atmosphere. You've got to give it to them. But I think we were louder.
I didn't go to that one.
You didn't go to that one.
No. I'd say which one I actually got to and which one.
The ground itself, I'd give a 7 out of 10. Like, it's got like 2 main really nice stands, and then a standing stand, which I also quite like, and then it has like the lesser stand. I don't know any of the stand names. So obviously, I'm not a Wycombe fan. I'm not going to know this, but they had a really big stand, like much bigger than Gillingham's main stand, the Medway stand, much bigger. And where we were sitting was kind of like a Rainham end, but a tiny bit smaller. So it was really nice. I'd give that definitely a 7 out of 10. So in total, Wycombe gets 13 out of 20, which isn't bad. So we'll go number 9. Number 9 was probably the weirdest away day I went to because it was just unexpected. Slough Town, who are in the National League South. So we was against a team that was that low in the division, like, so it's always, you've got to rank the stadium out of the facilities for its league, and for its league, the stadium was great. It had a terrace, some seats, artificial grass.
Terrace.
You like a terrace? Come on, you got to like a terrace. Although we weren't.
I just find it funny because like all the noise like kind of like goes around in the actual thing.
And you just sort of.
Like, yeah, and you can like you slam on the side of it. It's fucking like a massive like bang goes through the whole thing. You can hear like everything through the whole like stand. It's pretty funny.
But we were given probably the worst side of the pitch. Like one whole side of the pitch we were given, where a bit of seating in the middle, and the slope.
Yeah.
The slope sloped down, and we just couldn't see a thing on the pitch. You didn't go to that one either.
No, I didn't.
But it was alright for those who were tall, but I'm not that tall, like 5'10",
Yeah,
so
no,
I struggled to see what was going on. But the atmosphere from the home fans wasn't great. I'd give it another 6 out of 10, being an FA Cup game. They tried their hardest. We didn't have much of an atmosphere, to be honest, because of we just had the whole length of the pitch. There was nowhere for the fans, die-hard fans, to go and sing. But that gets 13 out of 20 as well. Goes 9th because it was fun. I think I enjoyed the Slough more than I did Wycombe, although they got the same score, but come on. I'm not going to give them a joint 10th place. In number 8 was a ground I went to when I followed Ebbsfleet. I went with Ebbsfleet for like Ebbs fan, and that was Aldershot.
Another one I didn't go to.
Yeah, well, what are you doing here? Get out. Just get out.
Hey, they'll come. One will come. I haven't even looked at the list, so
Aldershot.
one will come.
I think the away stand that we were in just looked like a bomb shelter. But it had character. It was nice. It was a nice stand. And I remember when Gillingham were playing Aldershot in League 2. So the ground's going to be up there because it's got to compete with some of the League 2 teams. And it's a nice stadium. Like for a National League stadium, Aldershot, what did I give Aldershot? because I've got all the notes here on my phone. Aldershot.
Yeah,
Oh,
no shit.
sure.
That's why you're looking at it.
I gave the ground a 7 out of 10 because it's not the greatest, nicest looking, but for its league, it's up there. And their fans also gave it as well.
I remember you saying that atmosphere was good.
6 out of 10, I'd give the atmosphere because there was just one selection of Aldershot fans giving it to the Ebbsfleet fans. Although they could have got higher on the atmosphere, to be honest, because the atmosphere was banging, but unfortunately they were racist towards the Ebbsfleet keeper. So you're not getting 10 out of 10 now. But you get 8th place with 13 out of 20. So that's not too bad. 7th place was somewhere we went to where we got battered.
Yeah, that's the first one I went to. Like,
Swansea.
That's the second away day that I went to, and I went to Wales.
Wales, your second ever Gills away day.
Yeah.
Like your third ever game.
Yeah, third ever game I went to.
You just decided to come Wales.
Fucking Swansea, yeah.
But the ground, you've got to give it to Swansea. Their ground.
Oh,
was
their
up
ground
there.
was the best one. I've been to,
Championship,
for sure.
Not the biggest in the championship, but it was nice.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I am more of a fan of traditional, old school grounds. But although this one was quite modern, it still had its part for its home supporters, like
Yeah.
its diehard fans. There was a corner there where their fans were quite rowdy, which I liked because you can lose some of that in a bowl-shaped stadium. But this one I gave an 8 out of 10.
Yeah,
for the
I
stadium.
like. It's the best stadium I've been to.
8 out of 10 for
Just in
stadium.
terms of the stadium,
Yeah.
it's the best one I've been to.
What do you think of the atmosphere though from the home
It
fans?
was good. I mean, it wasn't as good as some of the other stadiums.
I'll
I've
give
been
it a
to.
6 out
It was
of
a
10.
good 6, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it was an FA Cup game. Like, if you're a Swansea fan and you heard Gillingham were coming to play, it's not really a crowd puller.
No.
I think there was an attendance of 9,000 in their 16. I think it was how much did the stadium hold? It was like 16.
It was a pretty. Big
I think there was
stadium.
like 14,000 people went, and it holds 20,000.
It was a
something
pretty
like
big
that.
stadium, of course.
Yeah. So that gets 14 out of 20, and that gets 7th place. So in 6th we've got Charlton.
Yeah, I went to that one.
Charlton for me is probably not the most exciting away day because it's kind of like it was a day trip.
Yeah, that was my first away day.
All the day trippers go.
Charlton.
Such as Robin.
Yeah.
But their ground
my first
for
one.
a League One ground is pretty spectacular. I like it.
Oh, I thought it was. I thought it was a
It's
nice
got
stadium.
character. It's not like a dome, but it's kind of like it's joint. The stands are joint except the away stand, which I also like.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like every stand still has has characteristics. So for its league, it's a 9 out of 10 for the stadium.
Yeah, and I enjoyed when I went there. Yeah, it wasn't the best performance from us, but
Yeah.
it was a pretty good stadium and pretty good fans.
The only problem I had with it was the atmosphere was still good from the fans that were like singing, chanting. They also had a drum. I think they had a drum.
Yeah, I think so. Somewhere, yeah.
Or they were just banging really hard on the wall on the other side of the pitch. But I'll give their fans a 6 out of 10 because I think it's a 28,000 capacity stadium, and they're not filling it up at all. I think there was about 10,000 went, 9 or 10,000 went, and when a stadium's that half empty, the atmosphere is never great, but it still gave something. So Charlton gets 15 out of 20, and that's 6th on my list. Number 5, this might shock a few.
What is it?
My 5th favourite place I went to this season was Maidstone.
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 Oh my god.
Because the ground is also good. Like they were relegated basically when Gillingham played them in the Kent Senior Cup.
Yeah, I wish I went to that
So
one.
they are a National League team now relegated into National League. Right, mate.
Hmm?
Doing a bit of a video.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
You carry on, you know.
Oh, cheers, mate.
Oh,
Cheers.
yeah,
Cheers.
thanks.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, the ground, Maidstone. I'll give a 7 out of 10
Yeah, for
because
sure. I've been on the ground.
You've actually
even
been
though-
there?
Yeah, even
Not for the game.
though I wasn't gone for the
you
game.
didn't come for the game, but you've been and seen
Yeah,
it.
I've been in the.
And they
actual
are
place.
National League South now
Yeah.
because they got relegated. So it's a very nice stand. They have a very nice stand
Yeah, it's
with
pretty
the
nice.
seating. Very nice stand for standing. Then they have one side of the pitch that doesn't have anything, and you've got the other end that has a small terrace.
Yeah.
So 7 out of 10 for the league they're in. Maidstone get 7 out of 10 for their ground, and their atmosphere was rowdy.
Yeah.
For a Kent Senior Trophy game, Maystone's atmosphere was rowdy. Before going into the stadium, you were having Maystone fans give it to the Gillingham fans. Yeah, there was bottles flying out of Weatherspoons. So
Yeah,
the
including
atmosphere.
a certain incident,
Oh yeah, we won't talk about that. I sent it into Football Away Days. The
Yeah,
wanker in the tree
yeah.
and someone running into the pitch and
Yeah.
Gills fans saving him.
Breaking news, that's actually him. That was him.
Yeah, my laugh got a bit stilted on the
Yeah.
Facebook. I haven't heard anything this cringeworthy since that fake porn moaning.
Yeah.
Sorry, my laugh is awful. But that atmosphere gets an 8 out of 10 and overall 15 out of 20 for Maidstone. 5th place. 4th, we're going non-league again to Ebbsfleet.
Ebbsfleet.
I'm quite an Ebbsfleet. I say I'm quite an Ebbsfleet fan. No, I'm not an Ebbsfleet fan, but
They're a secondary team.
I enjoy watching an Ebbsfleet game because their stadium once again is good for the league they're in. Solid 7 out of 10. And
their fans are good.
I've never actually been, and their fans have been shocking.
Yeah,
Never
their
been.
fans are always good. I've been twice.
I know the guy. Didn't the guy with the? There's been a post recently about the guy who brings the megaphone and the drum.
Yeah,
retired,
he's
which is a shame because he was jokes, honestly. So that's another 15 out of 20 for Ebbsfleet. And I don't go too on much about Ebbsfleet because they're going for a bit of a bad time at the moment.
Yeah,
not
it was
paying players on time.
It's a shame because they were actually doing good. They didn't make the playoffs.
No, they started off the season quite poorly, and then all of a sudden
they
picked it
nearly
up,
made
almost got into the playoffs. And
Yeah.
all of a sudden they're not paying their players on time.
Yeah, so most of them left.
You think the chairman's quite a decent guy, but he's not paying the players, and they're gonna have. I don't think I'm gonna. If I ever go to a game next season, I'm not gonna remember anything. But yeah, that's 4th. Ebbsfleet get 4th. Now 3rd place was my most recent away day, and that was Blackpool.
Yeah.
Blackpool was great, and
yeah, that was an interesting one. I will say.
Stadium. What did you think of their stadium?
I thought their stadium was. I thought it was good. I thought it was a good. I mean, apart from the back being open and the wind getting through,
Yeah.
it was fucking freezing in there.
That's probably because we just didn't go prepared.
Yeah,
Really,
but it was still
seriously.
it was a nice stadium, and the atmosphere, even though we were actually winning 3-0, there was still quite a lot of noise from the Black.
The atmosphere
fans,
was still quite good, even though we were winning.
Yeah, we
3-0.
was beaten. We was absolutely destroying them, and
So
they were still trying.
Yeah.
So, I'll give them credit.
rating them, Blackpool get a 9 out of 10
Yeah,
for stadium, and I'll give them a 7 out of 10 for their atmosphere. 16 out of 20, not bad. That puts them down into 3rd place. Alright, goodbye notification. Right, 2nd is Luton. Now, it was tight between 1st and 2nd because Luton, I really like their ground. It's old school. It's packed. It was packed when we went. They won the league. 8 out of 10 for the ground and their atmosphere.
yeah, that was the one I really wish I went.
I bet you, yeah.
I really wish that and Portsmouth.
Oh, thanks. Giving away who come first.
Wait, were they?
Yeah, they're first in my list.
Are they actually?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, we'll get to Portsmouth in a minute. But Luton, that Luke O'Neill goal, we all went mental.
Yeah.
Definitely. Their ground, 8 out of 10. Atmosphere, 8 out of 10. 16 out of 20. They're not going to get much better than that. But solid day that was. And obviously, number 1, he's giving it away.
Yeah.
It's Pompey.
I didn't even know it was Portsmouth, but it was.
I've never sat in a stadium before a game started and actually been scared of their home support. Their home support was that good, I thought. How are we going to be able to cope and play in this atmosphere? Because the stadium is probably one of my favourite stadiums out there that I've been to. It's such an old school. I love the old school stadiums better than the more modern stadiums. The stadium was packed, I think it was 19,000 capacity, 19,000 out of its 20,000 capacity. Their home fans were scarishly loud, and they did some weird song thing at the beginning of the match. I can't quite say what that was, but they all kind of kicking and clapping. And it's kind of that was a bit weird, but other than that, that was a solid 9 for the stadium and a solid 9 for the atmosphere. So 18 out of 20 for Pompey. So that's it. I'm hoping to go to a few more new grounds next season.
Yeah, we've got a few friendlies coming up. So
And a few friendlies.
We might be able to go to a few new ones if there are any.
Yeah.
Ones we haven't been to before. But,
I've not been to Folkestones.
Yeah.
Dartford's come up as well in the friendly. Like I want Gills to be actually, getting some actual competitive friendlies because please.
What I heard, I never went to. I wasn't even a Gills fan then, but what I heard was that they just didn't try in the friendlies.
We don't obviously try.
They literally,
friendlies are there for a reason.
I mean, they're there for a reason, but at the same time, we didn't even try.
Test the new players,
new formations, just trying to get a feel of the players.
Yeah, like the players that actually want to impress are going to play really hard, and the manager's going to see who's that. But you're not giving them the chance to step up and play hard against opposition like Folkestone, Dartford, Ebbsfleet, because there's no competition there.
I do want to see what our full teams can do against teams like that, though.
Well,
if we bring a full team, if we bring like our first team against
our full team against Slough, only beating them 1-0. All right, Slough were playing the game as if it was their win or die situation, and these teams won't be.
But like we lost against Ebbsfleet last time when we were playing our second team, and we brought our best team to a team that isn't as good as Ebbsfleet. Like
Colchester as well last season when we played them in a friendly and we got battered 5-0. That wasn't fun. So I miss the days when we used to have friendlies, and I remember watching Newcastle, Millwall, or Priestfield. It was just a bit more better than teams like Folkestone and Dartford. But I'd still like to go to their grounds, new grounds I haven't been to. And that's basically it for this video. We've covered my top 10 list for the grounds. And
look forward to
roll on to the charity match as well. It's happening in July. Root for us. We are the Raynham End. Hence the name of the channel. I'm not going to change the name to something cringy. AFC Raynham End. AFC Raynham End. Raynham FC. I'm pretty sure there's a team out there that has that.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens, and we'll see you soon.